A little after the end of Splatfest, I actually claimed that I could basically only see two options for the future of Splatoon and, well, Splatoon 3. The first one was being a 2022 or 2023 release. It gives the team enough time to finish Animal Crossing, they hammer out Splatoon 3, and then that gives them enough time to launch the game and have a couple years before they get Splatoon 4 ready for the opening year of Nintendo's next generation console. The next option was that they take their time, be about a 5-year dev cycle, and Splatoon 3 would be a launch title for the next gen. Since then, I was convinced that it was going to be option 2, that Splatoon 3 was going to launch on the next system and that we were only going to get one Splatoon per console generation. Maybe it was because I didn't want to get my hopes up, but I was so sure that it wasn't coming to this gen. Boy, was I wrong. And oh, am I so happy to be wrong on this one.
Dumo plays.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to cover everything that I wanted to cover as well as I want to cover it because I'm about to start a week of 12-hour shifts. So I will be plugging away at this all when I get time, but it's coming. It just can't be all right away. With that, I just want to remind everyone that I do stream every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Splatoon 2, Ranked Mode, Private Battles. We're going to be doing it again this Sunday, so if you want to chat with me and get more information about this, feel free to stop by and check it out. Going through this video, we're going to start off. They show the customization, which has been greatly expanded. It also looks like the male and female options are pretty much gone, and it's just Inkling and Octoling options, which to me is a great change, and if it's true, I think it's a very positive change for the future. We also got to look at this new weapon, a bow, and we'll see later on in the video that it actually shoots 3 lines of ink, and it looks like it might be a charged weapon because it glows at the front of it while it's charging up. We also got to see this new city. It's called Splatsville. It's also known as the City of Chaos, according to Twitter. This means that we did indeed decide the theme of Splatoon 3 with Final Fest. By the way, great job, my Warriors of Chaos. By the way, there is actually a ton of info up on Nintendo's Twitter accounts, so feel free to go check that out. There's a ton of stuff out there to look at. We also see these new floating spawn points. They're pretty interesting, and I have a lot of questions about them. There is still a spawn point on the map, so it's not like that's the only spawn. I don't know if you're going to respawn back or whether that's just the initial way into the base. I don't know if you're going to respawn back at the spawn point or back at the floating spawn points, and the floating spawn points may be just for when you're entering the map at the beginning of the game. You can also aim where you want to go with them. And an interesting thing to note, all 4 players seem to be floating on their spawn points differently. One is hanging upside down while the others actually has their spawn point upside down. Does this mean anything, or is it just going to be weapon specific or race and gender specific? I want to know. The second group actually only has 1 different. I think it may affect where you choose to respawn, but I can't really tell. Next up, we get to take a look at the weapons. We see the bow, an E-liter, a dynamo, and a blaster. Then for the second group, we see a machine, a shot, a hydra, and a 96. One thing to note about this blaster, it was shown in a picture on Twitter that both this and the original blaster are in the game, so we don't know whether or not this is a different version of blaster. Some people have speculated that this is actually going to be the range blaster. Next up, we are going to see 2 new movement options. According to Twitter, they're the Squid Flip and the Squid Surge. The Flip looks like it's going to be an alternative to substrafing, and even if it's not as fast as substrafing, it may put a solid movement option into the hands of people that are struggling with substrafing. I, for one, find that it actually hurts my hands if I do a lot of substrafing really quickly back to back. This may give me another option, I just don't know if it's going to be a good enough option. Or maybe even substrafing is removed from the game and this is what takes its place. The Squid Surge looks like it's actually going to be a really cool option when popping up walls. I'm curious about how it works when someone's pre-firing the corner, but the movement option could allow for some really aggressive plays. It also gives you an option as to whether or not you want to pop out high, pop out low, or if you want to ledge cancel it. We see something that looks kind of like the Stingray, and we also see that the Inkzooka appears to be back. We then get a look at the new charger. This crowd thing apparently is a new special. I just want to point out that this is really early footage, so we can't really say things for sure, but there was an E-liter on the map the whole time, and I never once saw a laser. Now, that might not mean anything, because again, this is early footage, but maybe the laser's gone. Who knows? Now what I want to see is the kits on the 10 umbrellas, so that I can fall in love all over again. Something to remember, this game should be on Nintendo's new matchmaking servers. We can expect the game to also still be peer-to-peer, so we actually have no idea if the new servers are going to help anything. So let's just hope that the netcode is solid and is as good as the series deserves. Let's also see if the new servers can do anything to improve the experience of the game. Anyways, I need to go get ready for a long work week. I will be live Sunday as usual, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you all there. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to leave a like. And if you want more coverage of Splatoon 2 and, well, Splatoon 3, feel free to subscribe for more. I'll also be covering Monster Hunter and other various Nintendo franchises. We have a Discord community. They popped off in VC while we were watching this direct together. It was a ton of fun. It's a great group of people. Feel free to join us. The link will be in the description. Until next time, I hope I see you out on Sunday for the stream. Have a great day.